Welcome everybody back to my channel. This is Ilona with Spiritual Giant, and this week's reading is for June the 4th through the 10th, and it looks kind of interesting. You know, it's always fun when the energies that I've been feeling and noticing in the collective line up in the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first card that we have is the Ace of Wands. This is spiritual energy, and this talks about passion being ignited. So this generally will indicate that there's been some sort of an awakening. It's a new beginning. It's a new perspective. It is sort of a kundalini awakening, and it is spiritual energy. This is Wands, so it's spiritual energy. So notice the flame here is sort of right in the center. So this, really does talk about the solar plexus, which is one of our main centers for intuition, for guidance internally. So it's a calling. It's a calling for you to have an awakening, to see things from a different perspective. So that is the current situation here. And I have been noticing that the collective, there are a lot of people that are just waking up right now and realizing who they are. So the action card that we have today is the Nine of Wands. Again, another spiritual passion sort of energy. So the Nine of Wands is generally called the wounded warrior. In this particular deck, it says spiritual strength. And so this energy really talks about, you've been fighting for a little while. You're kind of tired. You're looking, it's a 9, so we're almost at the end. You're looking towards the end. And this card, this action is saying, don't give up. Summon your spiritual strength and keep going. You're almost at the completion. Don't give up. And what's really beautiful is that the outcome card is the Star card. This one says hope. So the Star card, and again, notice this big, beautiful yellow sort of solar plexus, again, chakra energy. And the solar plexus is a yellow ball that sits right in the center above your belly button. So this is saying there are positive things coming. There's healing that's taking place. Keep the hope, keep the faith, keep moving forward, and that you're going to be given signs and reasons and optimism for the ability to keep moving forward. So that's, there are positive outcomes, positive changes coming. So that's the outcome card, which is beautiful. The bottom of the deck, the overall theme energy, is the Judgment card, which again is having an awakening. It's having an aha moment. It's almost at a completion of the cycle. This is a 20. There are 22 cards. It starts at 0. It goes to 21. That are the major arcanas or major themes of life. This is a 20. So we're getting near the end where we'll start a new cycle over. But this is really about sitting back and watching your life up to this point and saying, there's got to be a better way. I know I can see things differently. I know that there's something that's calling me. And truly it's the awakening, it's the planet, it's all of these energies calling you to see things from a different perspective, to remember who you are, and that is a divine being. That is an extension of source. Okay, so this is the overall theme of this week. The internal energy that we've got this week is woman holding a coin. So internally, there's a lot of concern going on about your finances right now. Internally, there's wondering, how are things going to happen? And truthfully, when we work with co-creation with spirit, when we work with the law of attraction, the most important step is to release the how and just be in the knowing, maintain the hope, have the strength to keep going. Know that your passion has been ignited for a reason, and let go of the how it's going to happen. So internally release, surrender, and accept where you are, and knowing that co-creation is possible if you just stay in that place of hope. Okay? Stay in that knowing that everything is working as it should be. The external energy we got is journey. And again, if you look at all of these cards are so much in alignment. We've got the awakening, we've got the passion ignited, okay? We've got the don't give up, and the outcome is the hope is going to be revealed. Okay, so the external environment, the external energy is nudging you to take this step, to take a leap of faith, to go on this journey, to see things from a different perspective. Okay. If you notice, you've got this light shining here, and she's holding the light behind her. So this is your sort of represented to me as like your ego mind, and this is your spirit mind, your soul mind. And it's saying, look, don't look to your ego self. Take this path to this spiritual journey. Take this path back to knowing who you are, where you came from, how powerful of a co-creator that you are. So you're getting these nudges and you're getting these signs, and you're not quite sure what to do with it. Take the leap, okay? I also pulled a Butterfly Life Changes card, and we got volunteer. And then I pulled this, what is this deck? This is called the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette, and got self-esteem. And what's interesting, of course, is the solar plexus chakra, which we saw representative here, as well as here. The solar plexus is where we hold all of our self-esteem. And so I'm putting these two cards together because I'm just getting this message that as we go through this process and we decide that we want to see things from a different perspective, I would encourage you this week to volunteer positive reinforcement to somebody to help boost their self-esteem. Volunteer, because what you give and focus on, you get back. So volunteer beautiful thoughts, volunteer kind energy to others to help build their self-esteem. Out of nowhere, just say something really nice and pleasant to someone. And what'll happen is you'll see that energy being bounced back to you to help build and encourage your self-esteem. So I thought this was really beautiful energy. As always, if I can help you with anything on your journey and your awakening, please let me know. I am running a few specials right now on readings. So take a look at my website, take a look at my Facebook page, and please reach out if you'd like to have a personal reading for your own energy. I'm sending you lots of love and well wishes. Namaste.